So over this last weekend, we had an amazing event and celebration happen here in the Diocese of Orange, which was called Marian Days. Mostly it was organized by the Vietnamese community here in the Diocese of Orange, but overall it was a whole diocesan event. At one point at the closing Mass, there was almost 10,000 people at the closing Mass, which was so beautiful. And for us Catholics here in the Diocese of Orange was a very proud moment, for all of us. Again, not only just for the Vietnamese community, but for the whole diocese. I know personally for myself, growing up in the Vietnamese community, it was a great moment of great pride in a certain way, but also something of nostalgia because, again, growing up, going to Vietnamese Mass and to be able to experience that was just so powerful, and with that many people. And on one level, venerating the Blessed Mother and worshiping our Lord Jesus Christ. And in a certain way, it's made me reflect upon, and actually in the last few days, I've been meeting with our seminarians, and it seems to be a common theme that has come up, probably because we just celebrated Marian Days, but we talked about how the Blessed Mother has impacted our vocation and impacted our life. And especially as priests, it's even more important to have that closest to the Blessed Mother, to have that maternal touch and that nurturing nature in our lives. And so with that, how has the Blessed Mother continued to be a wonderful example for us? I'm drawn to a quote by St. Ambrose who talks about how Mary herself is the type or the icon of the Church. And what this means is that she's the role model for us. And I remember in seminary, one of the very valuable points and themes that we had learned was how Mary herself is the perfect disciple. And now why is she the perfect disciple? On one level, because of her immaculate nature, she is perfect in that realm, but also on the other side of how she responded to discipleship. That when Angel Gabriel came to her, she responded with a resounding yes, and is also known as her fiat. And so my dear friends, we're heading into the summer, or we're really right in the thick of summer. Especially for all of our youth and young adults who now have school in the rearview mirror. But I ask us that our faith doesn't take a break. We don't take a summer break from our faith. But I ask us to really look deeper into this deep connection with the Blessed Mother, this summer, and really reflect upon your own discipleship. Have you modeled yourself like the Blessed Mother in saying yes to the Lord as you take vacations, this upcoming summer, or as you're going about your day in this beautiful weather we have in Orange County? Reflect on how discipleship is for you. In the last few days too, in our daily readings, we focus in on the conditions of discipleship. We're at a time and age, my dear friends, where discipleship is hard. And of course, the call to the discipleship is not easy. And especially in the world we live in with secularism and different understandings of life and of marriage and of family life. But let us dig deeper in how God calls us to be His disciples, that He doesn't send us out alone either. He sends us out 2 by 2, as we hear in the Gospel of Matthew and the Gospel of Luke, and that we're together in this. We're one community of disciples. And so, my dear friends, let us be like the Blessed Mother, and through her intercession, may the perfection of her discipleship also resound in our hearts, that we can be able to spread that to the world and build up the kingdom in the Diocese of Orange.